In recent years, news about Chinese people asking for owed wages has spread frequently, and various protests have intensified nationwide. There are unjust cases everywhere in Chinese society. However, courts at all levels often bend the law for private purposes. Many people have nowhere to redress their grievances, so they go to Bao Gong Shrine to complain to Bao Gong. Bao Gong was a famous official of integrity in ancient China. He was upright, lawful, and selfless, and upheld justice for the people. For hundreds of years, people have deeply respected and loved him. Bao Gong shrines have been built in many places in China to commemorate this sage. The wave of crying for justice has attracted social attention. The Kaifeng government in Henan province was so afraid that it sealed the Bao Gong shrine, and now even crying in public is being suppressed in China. Why are so many Chinese crying about their grievances? Before continuing the story of Bao Gong, let's look at the story of the Chinese police. The police are usually seen as serving the public, but not in Red China. A woman from Sichuan province recently went to the county's public security traffic police brigade to do business. She angered a traffic policeman by knocking on the door 3 minutes early. The traffic policeman shouted at her, "You are God and we are slaves." The incident became a hot topic on the internet. This woman recently posted a video saying that on July 22nd, she went to the Pengshi County Traffic Police Brigade to issue an accident certificate due to a vehicle accident. When she arrived at the Traffic Police Brigade, it was already his lunch break, and the traffic police asked her to return at 2:30 p.m. to handle the matter. So, Ms. Long waited downstairs for 2 hours. It wasn't until 2:27 in the afternoon that I heard voices from the traffic police office, so I knocked on the door. The police officer became very angry, saying that Ms. Long had interfered with his rest, and added, "You are God, we are slaves, and you are a woman who doesn't know how to respect people, and any man who marries you will be unlucky in life." Ms. Long felt aggrieved and posted the relevant video online on July 26th, which attracted widespread attention. Ms. Long then received a call from the traffic police asking her to delete the video. The traffic police brigade told her to go to the local traffic police brigade to accept their apology, or the traffic police brigade would call her to apologize. Ms. Long said that she could not accept this. On that day, the duty officer said that the traffic police brigade leader had apologized to Ms. Long. The next day, the county's Public Security Bureau issued a notice stating that police officer Liao from this police station was awakened by Ms. Long, who came to do some work during lunch break. He was dissatisfied and a quarrel broke out. Liao's stiff attitude caused adverse effects. Liao has been suspended from his duties and will be dealt with according to law. Pengshi County Public Security Bureau's lunch break is from 11:40 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Some netizens commented that it would be better if Ms. Long could wait another 3 minutes before knocking on the door. But if the police don't want to work early, he could tell her to wait a few more minutes. He doesn't have to curse people so insultingly, he's probably used to it. The public's image of the Chinese police has always been bad. For example, on May 28th of this year, a woman in Jinan City, Shandong province, holding an ID card, said she wanted to report a police station chief, Zhang Yonghu, for abusing his power. The woman said in the video that on May 24th, her boyfriend reported a pornographic venue. The police station seized her boyfriend's cell phone. She called the police station and the police told them to pick it up the next day. However, when she went to pick up the cell phone the next day, Chief Zhang claimed the owner could not take it away. She asked why, is there any basis for this? Zhang said, no proof is needed, he is the law. The woman was so angry that she took out her mobile phone to record the incident. Chief Zhang instructed the police to snatch her mobile phone. During the pushing and shoving, she fell down the steps and injured her left ankle. Afterward, the police at the police station did not answer her calls. A netizen from China said indignantly, "Just because you have the power, you can be arrogant and overbearing?" Some other netizens said, "This phenomenon is not surprising, it happens everywhere." Some netizens said, "Girl, you are still young. Do you know why the police station did this to you? Because these police stations protect the pornographic places you reported. The police stations rely on this to make money. How can they deal with it? They think you are trying to cause trouble." There are many similar incidents in China. For example, Ms. Ge from Jinan City, Shandong Province reported her real name to a junior leader of the Jinan Traffic Police named Liu Bin. Ms. Ge held up her ID card and said in the video that Liu Bin assaulted her while she was drunk. She had multiple WeChat records to prove this, but the police did not file a case. After receiving the report, the authorities asked the traffic police detachment to investigate the case themselves. Ms. Ge said the police department was fooling people by examining their person. The leader of the police department also threatened her many times and prevented her from reporting to the city's Discipline Inspection Commission. Ms. Ge said, "Although Liu Bin wrote a guarantee not to harass me again, he did not change his ways. To control me, he used despicable means to ruin my work. Liu Bin and his friends also pretended to be my friends, and best friends lied, slandered, and attacked me personally." Ms. Ge said she had suffered from severe depression and did not even want to live because she could not get rid of Liu Bin's entanglements. Some netizens have commented that the situation is simply lawless. If a minor traffic police officer is harboring him and doesn't arrest him, the CCP's judicial system is a joke. Now, let's continue with Bao Gong's story. On March 12th this year, a netizen uploaded a video showing a woman kneeling before the statue of Bao Gong at the Bao Gong Mansion scenic area in Kaifeng, Henan Province. She held onto the railings and cried loudly, causing passerbys to speculate, how much injustice has she suffered? While other tourists knelt and worshipped in front of the statue of Bao Gong, this woman in orange clothes lowered her head and cried loudly. Many mainland netizens believed that the woman had grievances and had nowhere to redress them. In the ordinary people's impression, Bao Gong was an upright official who redressed the grievances of ordinary people. The scene may have moved her and she couldn't help crying. Some netizens said, "I think she must have broken down inside when she cried so bitterly. Just imagine who would cry on such an occasion." Some netizens also sighed, "If there are upright officials in this world, why should we cry for Bao Gong in front of the shrine?" 2 days later, a netizen named Judicial Corruption Fighter ABC posted a message saying she was the woman crying for Bao Gong in the video. She said she was a resident of the county town in Liaoning province. The reason why she knelt and cried in front of Bao Gong was because the local court had committed fraud and her family could not survive. The local officials openly demanded bribes from her and she had a difficult life and no money to bribe. Therefore, the court was slow to solve her problem, leaving her a rural woman with no way to seek redress. She said she went to her cousin's house in Kaifeng a few days ago and saw the statue of Bao Gong during an outing. "I couldn't control myself then, so I knelt in front of the statue of Bao Gong and cried loudly." She cried and said, "Bao Gong, please show me your spirit." A video of this woman kneeling in front of the statue of Bao Gong and crying loudly triggered a copycat effect. More and more Chinese people who have suffered injustice and have nowhere to redress their grievances are crying at the Bao Gong Shrine. What is the result? On March 16th, the local government ordered the Bao Gong Shrine closed for construction and maintenance. The CCP also removed the video of the woman kneeling and crying. In other words, the Kaifeng city government has stabilized the Bao Gong Shrine and related parks to prevent people from going there to cry. Photos online show a sign outside the gate of Bao Gong Shrine which reads, "The interior of the scenic area is temporarily closed due to construction and maintenance." Another netizen revealed that relevant departments moved the Bao Gong statue initially installed in the Bao Gong Shrine overnight. The entrance gate was locked, red dragon pillars were placed to block the scene, and armed police were deployed to monitor the scene. Zhao Lanjian, a Chinese political commentator exiled overseas, said, "I was defrauded twice when I bought an apartment in Hainan province. I purchased a hotel apartment for my parents in Wenchang City, Hainan province. I paid in full but still haven't received the house 7 years later. No results." He wrote, "My parents are still in a vicious cycle of petitioning and interception. When the police in Wenchang City, Hainan province harassed my parents last night, I wanted to buy a plane ticket and fly back to China to cry at the Bao Gong Shrine." He also said that it's become politically sensitive for Chinese people to cry inside the wall. The CCP government believes that the cries of the aggrieved people are subversive to society, and it will suppress even their cries. The Bao Gong Shrine is officially protected, but it inspired the Chinese search for a new Bao Gong. On April 11th this year, in Kaifeng Prefecture, Henan Province, while an actor dressed as Bao Gong was performing, a woman suddenly rushed out of the crowd and knelt to cry out for justice to Bao Gong. This woman, wearing a black blouse and brown skirt, knelt in front of the actor of Bao Gong with a piece of A4 paper, the paper of complaint. She appeared to be begging for justice. The actor did not respond. Later, another actor in a theatrical costume came out and dragged the woman to the side. He pulled her away and said, "This is a performance." Then, 2 security guards came to take the woman away, but the woman refused to stand up. The security guard kept saying, get up first, and then talk." 2 black-clad security guards removed the woman from the scene, and the performance continued. The Bao Gong Shrine in Henan province does not allow people to cry, so the Chinese choose to cry at the Bao Gong Shrine elsewhere. A video posted on the X platform on March 26 this year showed that a Chinese woman planned to go to the Bao Gong Shrine in Zhaoqing City, Guangdong province, to cry for justice. A policeman named Chen from a police station in Guangdong called the woman and tried to stop her behavior. To tell you, the day after tomorrow, I will go to the Bao Gong Shrine to cry and make a video and send it to the entire internet. Since I have not broken any laws, why do you restrict my freedom? Which law says I can't go to the Bao Gong Shrine? Which law says I can't go there? Yes, I want to go. Is that okay? You guys escort me. This cannot solve the problem. Then give me a way out. Can you tell me how to solve the problem? My money has been owed for nearly 5 years, including the principal and interest, which is US 10,000, and it still cannot be solved. Our rights protection is to help you protect your rights. Sooner or later, your money will be deducted. If you come to protect us today, someone will protect you tomorrow. Listen to me. These are my words. Tell your leaders about my recording. In this society, no one is safe without fairness and justice. You are wearing a police uniform today, including you. I tell you, you are the police, you are not safe, and sooner or later, your benefits will be taken away. Please remember what I said. Some netizens left messages saying, the police don't care about the deaths of the lower class. They are only responsible to the upper class, and this political party, CCP, has reached the terminal stage of cancer. There is no salvation. That's all for today. Please remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share it with your friends. We appreciate your support. See you next time.